Hey everyone, welcome to the show, to the Old School Cannabis Project on YouTube with myself, Blue Sky Smoke Law Rich, and today's special guest, Fourth House Genetics, returning to the show to talk more about his work with the Tiptown tickets. Welcome to the show, bro.
Hey, what's going on, guy?
Yeah, all good, all good. Looking forward to hearing what you got to tell us, because last time you joined us, you were just about to harvest your seed run, and now you're trimming it up, I guess.
Absolutely. I just ran like a bunch of smaller clones. They doubled in size roughly in flower. So I got about anywhere from like 16 to 18-inch tall plants in the final run, but I had 23 of them, so I didn't have I didn't want to run them too big because I just wanted to go ahead and test them real quick and run through the different types and see what get an idea. And yeah, I got them all harvested, and I'm going through them. I haven't been able to go through all of them yet, um, just because it's I'm doing it like I work 60 plus hours a week, so I'm in the morning and in the evening. So I just try two a day right now. Is from what I've been able to do. So it's been about a week, so I'm about halfway through, roughly, a little bit
So you're
testing.
currently harvesting your clones from indoor, yeah?
Yeah. This is the indoor run
Okay, so you
from
had
my
20, was it you had 23 females that you bred outdoors, had cuttings of them, and then you flowered them indoors seedless. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. In my 4x8 bed downstairs, under two 680-watt LEDs. I ran them in living soil 4x8 bed, um, and man, they came out great. I flipped them really soon as they were about about 8 to 10 inches tall, so to speak. Um, yeah, so I just wanted a quick turnaround to see what I was working with.
Yeah, yeah, cool,
And
cool. So,
yeah,
what are you working with?
some cool ass shit, Blue. Some really, hey, for real though, like on the real shit though, like the Sprite. I don't want to use, but it's like lemon lime soda. It could be like it may taste like Seven Up to other people. I don't know what y'all have in UK, but it's like a lemon lime soda. It's got that like fizziness to it. I can't explain that other than but it's like a lemon lime soda. And mixed with like an Asian spice, like you've had like a sip of Sprite or like Seven Up after you've eaten a big bite of like Thai food or like a Masaman curry or something. It's
Yeah, yeah.
it is awesome. That's like my favorite thus far. If I had to choose it on flavor profiles, it's really hard to choose, but that one's really I've never had that anywhere in my life. You know what I mean? Um,
Well, there,
the
there
other
was an
one,
occasional boss pack pheno that was like a lemon, like a 7 Up, somebody said. Um, like a few people found it was like it was the odd one that wasn't like all skunk in the boss pack that seemed to pop out occasionally, and a few people found that 7 Up one. So I'm guessing it's probably that same one, because, as I've said before, I accidentally poured a load of the Boss Pack skunks into the Tiptown ticket mix one day by accident. So you probably ended up
okay.
with one of those.
Hey, I whatever happens, awesome. Because like I was on lunch break the other day, and like I was smoking whatever. I was like my wife was preparing dinner like in the crock pot for the day. I was like, hey, come over here and check this shit out. And she's tasted like, wow, she's like, that's unique. I was like, yeah, this one's. So I've got. I took clones of everything again. I got everything monster crop, and out there, up in my veg still. So I've still got all the clones from outside. I'm still working with them, but I also got thousands of seeds from outdoors, and like just I went through them by hand and just beautiful stuff. But the other profiles that I found thus far that I've written down, I've got the acetone. I think I posted that one. The one I was just
I
talking
saw
about,
that.
the 7 Up, yeah, and the straight skunk spray. That was two of the plants that I've actually taken down because they looked similar. They were hanging beside each other. I took them down. They both had like a straight skunk spray, so that was pretty cool. Uh, but let's see, those, and then I got the lime. There's like a lime one
Yeah.
The lime peel, which is really nice. I like that one. It translates the flavor too, like just straight like by itself lime, which I with skunk.
Yeah.
Uh, and then I got like a hazy ish that finished last. Uh, it was like I let it go a little longer. It's got like that spice, terpenoline uh flavor, which I really liked with like some gas, which is neat. But yeah,
Quick
those
question
have
on
been
the 7 Up, bro. Just a quick question.
yeah
Have you smoked the 7 Up yet?
yeah that's what yeah absolutely
How
that's
was
what I
it?
was saying.
How is the like? How would you describe the flavour apart from like 7 Up? Then is there a fizziness? What I'm getting at, I'll tell you what I'm getting at. I am looking for more specifically than anything else the fizzy orange sherbet that I discovered around about 2008, 2009, and
Ooh,
assumed I'd find quite easily again, but haven't.
mm.
Skunky Monkey found one that he said was like real orange sherbet, and it fizzes on your tongue. The important thing about this orange sherbet is it fizzes on the tongue. It's fucking unique. It's crazy. It's like a fizzy effervescent, either a soda or a sherbet, more like a sherbet, but a soda type expression might be close to what I'm looking for.
Yeah, that's what I was explaining exactly. It's I can't describe it any other way but like a soda because of like the fizziness. Like it's not just lemon lime like candy or something. It's like there's like a it's like this it reminds me of this damn bubble gum we used to get when we were kids that was like soda flavored, you know what I mean? Like it was like imitating like these little not bubble gum but like the like little like chewable candies, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit it's what it reminds me of is like an imitation soda. You know what I mean? It's really cool. I like
And
it. So.
when you smoke it, is there almost like a fizziness on the tongue?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
Right,
it
right,
feels
right.
like
So it's not
yeah,
just a
like a
flavor, but it's not just a flavor, but there's almost a tangible fizz that you're like as
fizz.
if you
That's
might.
what I'm saying.
Oh man, that's
Yeah.
awesome. You might have what I'm
That's
looking for because after Skunky Monkey then told me about that, um, he sent it to another dude in Canada. And that guy said, when I asked him how it was, his opinion, he's like, well, there's an orange hint to it. It's good, but I'm not sure it's like worth sending overseas because the high is super special. What's the high like on your one? Because it's a super happy, day brightening, just a beautiful, beautiful high with the one I'm looking for again.
Well, yeah, it was I try to like when I go for terpene profiles when I'm smelling something, you know what I mean? I'm going for like what like for during the day, I'm looking for something that's more this old school cat, and I don't know if it's true, but like it's been holding true my whole all my years doing it. He says if you smell like if you sniff the terpenes and it goes in and it goes upward towards your brain, it feels like an effervescent. You're looking at more of like a head high sativa ish, high. And if it goes down into your lungs, you're looking at more like an indica type high. And that's something I don't know. It's been holding true for all these years. So like I haven't been wrong on it thus far as terpene profiles. So I was picking ones out for lunch, like because I was like, I need something during the day, to keep, I work fucking 11, 12-hour days sometimes. And I was just like, yeah, I grabbed that one because it had that effect. And dude, it's uplifting. And I was really pleasantly surprised, like with the flavor on top of that, the effect on top of the flavor. I was like, yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I
the other dude grew it. I think in like I think he uses salts and a different medium. I think Skunky Monkey's more organic. So I don't know if that probably has an impact, but not to the extent whereby their reports were so fucking different of it. I would have thought because even if obviously everyone would rather do organic soil, but some, for example, cheese, Exodus cheese, it retains basically that noticeable, distinguishable cheese tip profile, whatever way you grow it, whether you grow it in hydroponics or whether you grow it in soil. So
yeah,
I'd want the same to be true of my fizzy orange sherbet. Whoever grows it by whatever method, it
for
might be better.
sure.
It might be better in soil and organics, but it should still be identifiable as that in hydro.
I
So
agree.
I've not took him up on that offer so far to get that cut into to go for the hassle of getting that. And then another dude in France, he's I found a lemon sherbet, which sounded ideal, but that's now changed to like skunk and cheese and that kind of thing. So I'm still
Okay.
looking for my pure fizzy orange sherbet.
Yeah, mine's not orange. It is definitely more on the lime and lemon spectrum. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't have like a sweet. It has more of like the I mean, it's
So,
sweet, but it's more of like the like a not in the orange spectrum, more in like the
or
candy
like lemon
fizz,
lime.
like the can yeah, lemon lime. Yeah, I mean that's the way I can't describe it any other way. So, but it's not
No, that's
orange, but
good.
it does have the damn fizz though. Like, and I'm so glad that like you know what I'm talking about, because like when I started the conversation, I was like, they're gonna think I'm fucking nuts, but like no, it really has like a fizz, and I
Oh,
was like,
bro, I
that's
think we
why.
need to get this cut into the UK.
I'll try my best, man. Whatever we can do. You just got to tell me. I've never sent a cut overseas, man. So I
All
don't know
right.
how to.
We'll
We'll
talk
talk after
about
this.
that.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that. We'll get it done, man, because I do need the fizz. It's fucking awesome. I need it for a
Ten four, man.
specific thing. So yeah. So you found the Seven Up. You found the acetone. That's like acetone is. It's a bit cokey as well, yeah.
Yeah, it's got like yeah, something like that. There's like a sweet, like a caramel maybe on the end of it, on the
Okay.
flavor, but the smell and like the initial inhale, like on the exhale, there's more of a sweet like caramel, gas, flavor, but on the inhale, it's like, man, that shit's straight like fumes. You know what I'm saying? It's awesome. It's like, that's what I'm smoking right now. I love this
Nice.
shit. Like this is a good one for a conversation, because when I get home at the end of the day, I've already put up with like people. I work in a hardware store. I'm a manager at a hardware store, and like I have to put up with people all day, talking to them, listening to their problems. And I get home, and my wife, guess what? She wants to talk about her problems and like everything else too. So it's like to stay that conversational, and actually, this is actually a good strain for it. You know what I mean? Like it really is. It helps me to focus, so to speak, and like kind of like take myself out of the equation a little bit. It's a pretty good one for that. So I like that one.
And how's the skunk spray? What's it? How's the effects of that?
Man, that motherfucker is straight evening time, man. That's just gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? It's dick in the dirt shit, man. It's nice. I love that. It's old school. It's good. I mean, there's a little bit of a head buzz, like because you're like happy and giddy. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
the
yeah.
but the overall body effect is fucking awesome.
Nice.
And I'm sore at the end of the day from working, so it's pretty good for that. Um, yeah, I've noticed that. It's not good. I wouldn't recommend it for morning time. And dude, I smoke anything in the morning time. I'll be like, give me that shit. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It's weed. I wouldn't recommend this for morning time. Like, cause it makes you go like, you know what, man? Like, I don't know if I want to fucking go to work, you know? You know what I mean? I might want to stay here and do some shit today. It kind of brings out that kind of side in you, like the fuck it. So it's really best for evening time. So
So that's 3 out of 23. What else you got on your list?
uh let's see. Got the I said the acetone, the let's see. Well, two of them, like I said, two of them were the skunk spray, so that's
Okay.
what? That's four plants altogether. And then the guy, got some like I said, like the hazy uh plant, which is like uh it's a morning time smoke. It's not so heavy on the high. Uh, it's more of a it's motivational, but it's not so heavy. So it's a
Yeah.
it's a good morning. I think it'd be good concentrates if you could get that to translate. You know what I mean? I think
Yeah.
that would make a good concentrate.
It might
Um,
just not be all that by comparison to his peers, really. I mean that does happen.
yeah, I mean it's a good one, but it's not heavy. It does remind you of more of like maybe like a Dutch type strain or something, as far as the high. It's good, it's happy, but it's not like heavy, or shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
not like the old school sativa, like where it's like fucking heart racing or nothing. You know what I mean? Like I love that shit, which I'm looking for. which I'm sure I've got it somewhere now with all those seeds. Um, so that's like 5 plants. So it's been almost a week, about 5 plants. Yeah, I'm just going through them. That's about it that I've gotten through. It's hard to get through them, man.
Do you remember from what you had outside, what other profiles you found?
Oh yeah, I had the cherry wood. That shit translated to flavor from outside. It was really nice. It had a it had like a like the hardwood burning in like people's fireplaces from a distance, like at nighttime, like they're like, what is it, like they got the fireplace going or something. It
Yeah,
had like
yeah.
that. Yeah, it was really nice. I like that one. Um, let's see.
I'm
This I
not
had a
too
bunch.
much of a fan of the more smoky stuff. Like I've had a few samples people have sent me in the UK, and one or two of them have had that smoky kind of fire
Yeah,
smoke type thing, and it's not me. It's not for me too much.
I hear you. I had lavender. I had the lavender skunk from outside, which is fucking epic. I separated, I got all the seeds separated and everything, and I'm ready to see if that what I got in those, because that one was good. The Werther's original skunk ass. I call it WOSA, WOSA. Uh, that's what I've just been labeling shit with WOSA, but that was a great one. That's like it's like a candy, like a butterscotch caramel candy or some shit with skunk ass. You know what I'm saying? Like real, just like yeah, real deal skunk spray. So I like that one because that's a sweet. It the skunk beats the sweet, but the sweet is there. You know what I mean in
Sounds really
the
nice.
profile. It is. It's super nice. I got that one right now. I'm running that in separate, just by itself right now. I just want to see what I ran. Let's see. I got 4, 8, 12, 6, 20. I'm running 20 seedlings right now of it just to see, what's in there. So,
Yeah, that does
um,
sound really good.
yeah, it's gonna.
You
I think
find
it's gonna be
anything on the
interesting.
fruity side outside of citrus and cherry?
Strawberry. There's my dad's, like it was like my dad's shop. It was like a gassy strawberry, like a coolant and strawberry flavor. Really nice, gassy petroleum strawberries. Uh, which yeah, that's like I said, I got all the seeds separated, so I'm just gonna go through those and see what I can get out of all those. But yeah, that one's a good one. Uh, Blueberry. I got a blueberry skunk, a rotten blueberry skunk
Yeah.
type smell. And yeah, there was one that smelled like I was telling y'all out there, out there when I was looking at it, it did smell like fermentation, like grapes, like sangria, like all the fruit, mixed fruit. Uh, but it didn't come out and taste like that. It came out straight, like more gassy, skunky on the flavor. The smell it held some of that smell, but the flavor didn't taste like that. So
Yeah.
um, it was interesting. Um, but yeah, just it's hard to remember. I took notes and everything. I just had to go upstairs and get them. But yeah, uh, yeah, that's pretty much it. I selected for a lot of skunk stuff anyway, so that's what I mostly got. Like I said, a few haze types, but a lot of shit in between, man. A lot of stuff I couldn't get. A lot of gas, which I was happy about in there, but like in the old school sense. And some sour. There, I found some sour. There's a sour profile I found. That was good. It was really sour. Not like lemony or anything, just like a sour, like an old looked like diesel, like kind of sour,
Yeah.
um, which was good. Um,
Oh, sounds
yeah,
like you had a successful season, really.
I did. It was pretty nice. It ran a little bit longer than I thought it would. As far as the weather allowing here in Michigan, up northern Michigan, it was really nice. It lasted till October, the first week of October, which is that doesn't really happen here that often. So, um, yeah, I finished them on out, got a bunch of seeds, I got them separated, got them labeled, and yeah,
And
man. And
so what's the plan now? You're going to just grow out a little of each variety and just see what they're like, is it?
yeah, here's the plan is like kind of like a blockchain type thing. Like go through a few, find the keeper out of those, then go through a few more. If I find one better, move forward or leave that one, behind. You know what I'm saying? And just kind of and just kind of find the best out of each one, like through each run, and then like keep the best out of all of them. And then obviously that's selection, but I'm saying do it in phases instead of like at once. Um, just because I'm like running out of room right now. I've got so much shit going.
Yeah.
Uh, that I'm like I said, I'm running 20, so I'll be running about 20 to 30 at a time for each one,
Mhm.
and selecting from there and then keeping the best one from each run. And like, if it's better than the last run, I'll keep that one, and then trying to find the one that best expresses and then move forward with breeding from there as far as, um, what direction do I take that, maybe go, stronger for that profile or whatever. But yeah, that's the plan is phase selection, so to speak. So.
Cool, cool. And so you're going to basically keep working within the Oldtimer one gene pool going forward.
Hell yeah, man. My wife said it the other day. She was like, because I was explaining to her, like, how the shit's been affected and with all this bullshit, these lines out here and all that. And she's like, well, this sounds like we need to keep these and work these from now on. Now you get it, you
Does
know what
she
I mean? Like,
does she smoke?
oh yeah, she's a huge concentrates person for her anxiety
Oh
and
well,
such. So
she should find that Oldtimer one gene pool right up her street because compared to modern genetics, it really does have like the happy, calm, no anxiety, no paranoia type of effects. Just really well. I think we spoke yesterday on another podcast about the old timer one smile, and it was just like Prozac in the seed, it was known as. And so no matter how you felt before smoking it, it made you feel better and good, you know?
and she literally takes Prozac and she's weaning herself off right now.
Yeah.
Uh, she went all the way up to 80. Now she's down to like I think she's still at 40, and she's working her way down to back to 20 from here. But she she's been doing that with the help of concentrates and with all that stuff. And I'm actually for don't tell her, but for Christmas I'm getting her a rosin press. She
You're
likes
getting
watching.
her a rosin press, yeah,
I'm
right.
getting her a rosin press, man, because no, she literally like loves
You are
watching the
funny, man.
videos. Hey man, she loves watching the videos of rosin of people like pressing. She's like, oh man, that's like such a satisfying process. I'm like, all right, yeah, we'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna get her one, man. Like, I got so much
Yeah,
stuff to
get her a few extra tents and a few more lights as
Yeah,
well.
bro.
She'll love that.
Yeah, Actually, while we're on the subject of lights and shit, like I'm building out my and this is why I like I said, I told you the other day, I married the right woman, man. She's like, man, you need to just build out your garage. I got a 1,200 square foot shop, and so I'm gonna do it strategically so I can, still park the cars in there and everything. But it's like it's tall enough where I can do like a 2 level situation in there,
Nice.
and I'm gonna run for the winter time. I'm just gonna make it I got my old HPSs and stuff. I think I'm just gonna run those in there for the time being. Make it like the go hard before spring run. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
HPS is still king. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck either, dude. Like the way it expresses under HPS is just like, man, the sours are more sour, and the gases are more gas. It really, yeah, it brings out some shit. And I agree. And plus, man, you know what? It's extra heating. It's free. It's like not free, but it's heating for your house during the winter. I'm running through your ducts. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
exhausted through your HVAC. And it's a good thing. So yeah, I like HPS. I've got a shit ton of them. I've got those remember the old Raptor hoods? the giant, the big ass hoods. Man, that's like a 40. It's like a 42 by something hood. It's big ass. I got like four of those. I'm probably gonna set up and got a few parabolics. And I think that I've got the idea of taking kiddie pools, like like 4 foot diameter or kiddie pools,
Yeah.
like the plastic ones, two of them, and making like a super cloner out of one, like out of those, like putting on top, and like hole saw and like plugs in the top and just running it like in a spiral situation. And run some pumps in there. I can clone a bunch at a time, so that way I can just have it steady going like that. I've been I work at a hardware store. I'm ideaing all day, man. I'm just saying I'm fixing to build this shit out, dude. Like it's about to be on and popping. So yeah, we gotta build this network of growers here, man. Build like a Wu-Tang of growers and breeders and shit,
Well,
Yeah,
that's what
man.
we're in the process of doing. I'm not sure if I mentioned it to you already. I think I might have just mentioned it briefly, but we're going to have a Discord. We're going to have a Discord for initially just a few good people. It's going to be me. I think Skunky Monkey's interested. Uh, Leaf Hermit is interested. Zay Deadly's Roots is interested, and I'm sure you will be, because the idea is just to have a platform for people to obtain more Oldtime one genetics, really, so that there's like a small group of us to begin with, and then we might open it up to other people, maybe charge them a little fee to join our club, but everyone can just have their own little section and point of contact so that they can display, like they can outline their breeding projects they've done with the Oldtimer one gene pool, and if they've got seeds available that they want to sell, then they can do that. So basically, it's just like a hub, an Oldtimer one genetics hub of a few different breeders, so people can get more than just Oldtimer one genetics from me. It doesn't have to be just about me and what I'm doing. I'm more about interested in just generally getting those genetics to as many people as possible. So as long as people have done good work with the Oldtimer one genetics, and I'm definitely happy to give them a spot to operate from. So I think initially I just want 6 people who can join in free of charge. 6 cool people. It's been cool over the years for me. And then after we've operated that for a little while, maybe open it out to other people who want to join. But they might have to pay to join in.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's what's up. That's just a great idea. Hell yeah. And then of course, like everybody's like you give everybody the same ingredients, they're gonna come out with a different meal. You know what I'm saying? So like of course we're gonna have so many different expressions that we've made and such, yeah, and that's way great. What man, that's awesome. Yes, exactly. I've been hitting up Zay, like a few times, a week, telling him, hey man, we need to start some kind of like collective for sure. So I'm glad that you're talking about that, because there you go. That solves that. That's you've already got the network in place. So uh yeah, that's fucking epic, dude. That's almost like breath, sigh of relief. That's like working 60 hours a week. I was trying to figure out how to do some shit like that. So that like if you're gonna be doing that, fuck yeah, I'm on board, dude. Like that yeah, absolutely.
Well, initially, and we still might possibly do it, but initially I thought about a website where, if Rich could build one relatively inexpensively, the 6 people could chip in whatever the equal amount is. Say it was $50 each to get it up and online. Everybody have their own page. Everybody have their own email address on there that people could contact them on, and everybody just if whatever they sell, that's their business, or their prices of their business. You keep all the income. There's no sharing of fucking anything in that in terms of money. It's just everyone's got a platform to show off their wares, and people can either buy them or not. But mainly just to give people more access to Oldtimer one stuff and to see what's possible within that gene pool. But then Rich had the good idea that you can do it on Discord. So certainly initially probably go ahead with Discord because it's free. And I don't know, possibly might get, it's depending on how that goes. If it's fully like ideal, we'll just stay with that. But Yeah, because he says I don't really know too much about Discord, but Rich said you can access it on the laptop. Because I like the idea of a website because you can access it on a computer, see all the pictures big and that kind of. I hate looking at fucking little phone screens all day long.
You
So
know.
Yeah, you could access
Uh,
it anywhere. It's pretty useful. You will need the app for your phone to make it easier, but it's uh
yeah,
it's
I
pretty
didn't want to
user
sound
friendly.
I didn't want to sound ignorant about like what is Discord, Rich? What is
It's
that, man?
practically like the best forum creation in a way app. It's like an app for strictly private forums and private groups and stuff like that. It's used a lot for practically everything on the internet. They've all just swapped over to Discord instead of making private forums.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Okay. Replace the forums. I got it. All right, nice. All right. Well that's uh yeah, cool. I'm down. I just gotta, we'll just coordinate it with me or whatever. Well, I'm down, man. Fuck yeah. I'll start I'll start getting shit in order then. I had ordered some slaps, some stickers and shit to put on some stuff, but I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure out packaging, but like not be like, a dick about it. I don't want to, like, what I'm saying? Because there's so many like non-sustainable like ways to do it, like all these Mylars and shit. I just don't want to do that shit, and I'm just trying to figure out something useful that I could send seeds in, maybe that people could like, I don't know, compost or some shit. I don't know, like, I don't know, but
I'm
yeah.
sure those materials are out there. Like I think I had this discussion yesterday, or the day before, I can't remember. But anyway, fucking obviously the Boss Pack and Tiptown tickets and Pheno Hunters. I had stickers and packaging made for those, but with the new menu, I haven't fucking bothered because I think it's bullshit. Obviously, the contents are more important than some stupid fucking mylar bag that's going to be thrown away. But it does seem that the average fucking idiot out there wants some kind of fucking little bag with a fucking sticker on. So I'll
Unfortunately,
just
yeah.
I'll just have to fucking bow to that bullshit. But I'm going to select probably like half a dozen varieties, like Star 23, Chinese lizard wine. Um, there's tropical fruit smile, the raunchy skunk haze, the rotten berry skunk smile. Five or six of them. Oh, the Tiptown Tickets 2.0 that I'm going to release. And yeah, I'll get some labeled, fucking branded packaging done for those people. But those seeds then are never going to be available cheap. And all the offers that I do at the moment, well, I'm just sending them out in a fucking plastic bag, sellotaped to a card that goes through the mail with no. It's yeah, but that's the best way, bro. My current tech is fucking awesome. I don't give a fuck. I get
I love it,
small.
dude. I think it's
I get
great.
yeah. I get a small plain card. I sellotape the seeds in there. I write down next to the seeds what they are. That goes into an envelope. That goes into a little grey sealed mailing bag, and that goes into an A5 envelope. That's giving the game away now, but that is the best fucking method ever fucking used. Fuck DVDs and all that shit. And you
Yeah,
don't,
man.
you don't need a customs declaration, and it just goes through like fucking personal correspondence. So if these then stupid cunts want a bunch of bulky fucking mylar, well, okay, I'll do that bollocks, but then I'm setting one price and that is it. And you fucking take it or leave it. Because if you're making me incur extra expense and bullshit I don't want to fucking do, then, well, if that's important to you, you can fucking pay for it. And that's
That's
how
how
I
I
feel
feel.
about
I
it.
mean, no, I feel about that. I feel the same way. That's been my ultimate, like, the ultimatum. I've been just, on, like, I've been like, but yeah, like but yeah, I was thinking, I gotta, like, if you don't have an artist, I can give you an artist. Blazing Art 420, man, he is a great cat from down under, man, down in Australia and shit. He's awesome. He's a grower. He does outdoor, mostly because they have a great season there and shit. And
Yeah.
but yeah, man, if you don't have an artist, what I'm saying, like, yeah, but when I see him, I get my shit. I've had him do a few logos. He did my logo. I'm gonna get him to start, yeah, doing the seed, the strain specific, art. and shit. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I know you got connections like out the ass, but I was just saying, like, if you don't have an artist, he's a good one, man. He
No,
really is a nice
I'd
guy.
definitely be interested in seeing his work and his style, bro, for sure. If you could DM me his details.
I will indeed. He's a good dude, man. Family man. You know what I'm saying? He's a family man. He's just trying to make. He got sick and injured a few years back, whatever. And he's been trying to do this shit from home, and support his family. So he's
All
just
right,
trying to
cool.
do his thing. So he's a cool guy, man.
All right, excellent. So, well, I guess as we've been 40 minutes, I'm trying to keep the episodes more manageable for fucking people's attention spans these days. We can kind of bring this one to a close, bro. And then next week, we'll probably have like a group meeting of the people that's going to be on the Discord and get that up and running. So, unless there's anything else you want to tell us about your current work with the Tiptown tickets, we can sort of close up for today.
Yeah. So yeah, basically good ass skunk is my ultimate goal for the first one, and that lavender skunk I'm putting aside for something else altogether. That's just so beautiful, but
Let's talk about
definitely.
her quickly, bro, because you reminded me about her. Tell people about the lavender skunk. 'Cause I've had lavender
Oh
haze.
man, so beautiful, Blue. It's like the high is so beautiful. It's just so warm. It's like a hug. It's just so relaxing and just full. Like there's like hardly any head to it. It's just except for like you're smiling. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like wow. It's really nice, and that's what I like is that full and the joints, like my joints. I have like really bad joints, man, and it just makes them things loose as shit. And I'm like, yeah. So that's nice. The flavor though was very reminiscent of there was this purple kush that used to go around back in like the early 2000s that would like it would expand in your lungs, like it would just like it was lavender, and it would expand in your lungs like a damn mushroom cloud. And that's what this does too. And I really enjoy that. And so it takes me back. It's reminiscent of that. It was a good time in life too, before real life kicked in and shit. So it's real nice.
So where's the lavender coming from? Is it lavender in terms of taste, or has it got lavender hues, like a lavender shades to the
No,
flower?
lavender taste, like I was saying, like the purple kush. It has that lavender, just that lavender taste, man. Just that beautiful purple lavender, purple and lavender. It's got purple, that nice purple taste, but that lavender as well. Mostly that's dominant in it with the skunk, on the back note, which on
Oh,
the exhale.
that sounds awesome because the lavender haze that I had, um, it was lavender in color, and it was a haze, not a skunk. And I don't truthfully remember the flavor right now as we speak, because it was like a long time ago. But it's stuck in my mind because just absolutely beautiful looking aesthetics of the plant. It was just really, really fucking nice, pretty plant. But she's like lavender in color. And I spoke with Oldtimer One, and we were talking about hazes, and he said to me like, "Oh, it's a shame you haven't got the lavender haze that I was one of my favorites back in the day." And I was like,
Huh.
"Ha, I do," and I showed him pictures of it and everything. But yeah, I've not had lavender skunk, and I've not had the lavender taste. That sounds awesome, really.
It is. It's. If you ever had you've had the lavender taste before in your life though, right? Like as far as weed, so you know what I'm talking about though. As far as like the damn purple kush, you know what I'm talking about. That there was like a particular.
I don't really recall. I don't really recall a lavender flavor that I've had.
Okay.
I know what you mean. Like some of the purples have got like a kind of a purple taste, but no,
Yeah.
not tasting like the lavender plant smells. Not like that.
Maybe that purple kush didn't like the cutting didn't go around over there, but man, it was going around here like in Georgia like for a long time. Rich, did you ever have that purple kush that I'm talking about?
Rich is probably too young.
Nah, man,
Oh,
nah. Sadly, I've had the closest I've had to like crazy purple stuff was like clone only cut of grape ape, but
okay, yeah,
so it did have that lavendery stuff, but it didn't really have a crazy high to it. It was more of like a flavor strain.
yeah. Okay, yeah. I've got grape ape too. I've got that. It has kind of that, but it's more of the purple, like blue you're
Yeah.
talking about, like the flavor on the purple. So, but yeah, the but that lavender is fucking crazy. And this is the first time I've had it mixed with skunk, so that's a really nice. But it's not on the inhale. It's straight lavender mushroom cloud and expansion in your lungs, and then exhale is skunk, which is nice, you
Nice.
know. But
Yeah.
the lavender kind of it's like that coating that my mouth's watering right now. Like it like sticks to your it sticks to your tongue, you know. It just coats your
Yeah.
tongue, you know. Fucking epic. So it's a really good one. So that one's going to be
Fucking hell,
something
we might have to
altogether.
try getting a bunch of cuttings across the water, bro.
Man, I'm down, man. That sounds fucking fun, man. Like we'll figure it out. I heard a story about somebody from like North Carolina sending some shit to Cali, and they just said they opened the box in Cali because the boys in North Carolina didn't know anything about clones, and they sent them like 2 5-gallon pots with like full fucking plant with like dirt and all, you know, and that
Oh
shit,
my
like in
God.
like a fridge box, you know.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to be a bit stealthier than that. But
Hell yeah.
in the past, I have sent like um, a plant in a pot of soil, but like a small one, like a 4 inch by 4 inch pot. Um, no idea what the liter is, like a tiny, it's small, like 4 inches high, 4 inches wide, that kind of size. But I've sent a plant like that in the post to America, and it got there.
What
That's
the
excellent.
fuck?
Yeah, I taped card. I cut like a cardboard insert to go over the pot, and you know, to slit the stem through, and I taped that to tape that down so all the soil would stay in there, and I just put another equal sized pot empty on top, taped that together, and then I just put it in a box. I guess I can't remember exactly what I with a bit of cushioning of maybe newspaper or something, and sent that off in a box that got there.
Was it not reeking, bro? Like that's the only thing. Like, oh
Well,
man.
no, it's like a small cut in, like about a
Okay.
couple of maybe a 2 3 inch cut in, and I
Okay.
can't even remember what it was. Truthfully, I can't fucking remember at all. Can't remember what it was. I was just also thinking I sent the guys from Mephisto a load of cuttings once, but I'm just wondering if I sent them to the UK or Spain. I don't remember, but yeah, I sent a fucking live plant to America once and it got there.
It's
That's fucking
cooking,
epic,
yes,
man. Yeah.
sir.
Well, we'll figure
That
that
was
shit
like
out.
10 years ago. Though. I reckon this shit's a bit tighter now, maybe.
Yeah. We'll figure that shit out though. Like with the state of the world right now, it's kind of crazy. So we'll have to.
Oh
I
no,
ain't trying to get.
with cuttings, I think we'll manage it. But like I'm saying, they'll be like much stealthier than an actual big plant in a pot.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've seen like the little shippers. You know what I'm saying? So like look like the produce things that like you buy like maybe some like spinach in or something, or
Yeah,
whatever, or mint,
I
So
think it's even possible in cigar cases or all kinds of things. You can send rooted or unrooted. There's different ways and pros and cons. But I think if you put enough effort in, it gets. Especially America might be easier than Canada too. Canada's been a bit bullshit lately. Like
you got.
the guy who sent the cut out Skunky Monkey, it didn't even fucking leave Canada. They were scanning that shit on the way out. And I've sent seeds to him twice as well, which in my fucking stealth method, which gets everywhere perfectly. But the cunts in Canada, fucking, they must be even scanning personal mail now. So I'm
Yeah, man, it's a pretty dictatorship up there with Trudeau and shit, man. It's crazy, man. Soros' little boy, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I've had to switch up to putting them in something now, like a book or buying little fucking kids present toys or some shit and just stashing them in there and sealing it up like it's never been opened.
yeah. All right, well we'll figure that shit out, man. Just send me some suggestions and shit after the show, and yeah, I'll get to work on it because I'll start. Yeah, I got to get my shit in order. I got to pull them all together and label and shit before I just send
Yeah,
them.
well,
So
honestly, it's probably best leaving it to after Christmas now. We're getting too close to that Christmas period. So in the new year, when things are fucking quieter and normal, we'll work on getting some cuttings over. And if anyone listening has got some good methods for sending cuttings from the USA to the UK, drop them in the comments.
please, yeah, I'm listening. I normally just I know how to vacuum pack. I don't know how to send clone, you know. So, uh, damn.
Well, I
All
had a
right. So
buddy
now,
back in the day. I had a buddy back in the day. He was getting like constantly clones from America, and they were just in, the little jiffy pellets. They were just rooted in those generally, and then they put them in the old VHS cases and seal that up and just send them over. But again, I think it was a bit easier back then, perhaps, than it is now. But yeah, there's plenty of ways to get unrooted cuts over. I think it's the time frame really. If as long as it's like 5 to 7 days or 7 days max type thing, generally they arrive okay. So thanks for joining us on the show, bro.
hell yeah! Thanks for having me once again, man. I enjoy being here. I just want to can I give a couple shout outs real quick? Just say thank you.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
just say thanks to y'all. Thanks to Zay, man. I'm glad you got your shit back online, man. Y'all hit him up, Deadly Roots, man. He got deleted, getting back Family Tree Medicine Co. And yeah, man. Thank y'all.
No problem, bro. Thanks everybody for listening. Catch you on the next episode and get a fucking pack of Tiptown tickets while they're still around. There's not many left.
All right.